like what is the incentives of new developers developing new places now? You know what I mean, like why would they want to do that now? I mean, I guess they could do it because they don't want to flood the market either, though. You see what I'm saying? Because they know that they're still selling no matter what all these old houses with this much prices. Why build that many new houses now?
Well, the builders, like the people building new houses, do they also own old houses?
They could be because they're developers, so it could be. Yeah.
I don't know what a developer is. I feel like a developer is someone who creates a new house.
Yeah. But well, developers is the one that pretty much develops the land. You're correct. Yeah.
So they're creating new houses, right?
But again, they still need the bank's money. The bank could own whatever. It's the. I mean, there's a whole topic we can talk about in that episode. But either way, though, there is shortage of new houses inventory, and one of the reasons why is because of commodity costs, and the other reason why is because right now, like I feel like there's not a lot of developers because there's not that many opportunities for new houses right now because of just the cost. It's not as profitable.
Yeah.
With labor going up as well. So
real estate developers buy properties or partner with landowners, then develop a plan to build or rebuild the property. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so they do own. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that they would restrict the number of new houses being built and keep supply low until and our population is also increasing, right?
Yeah. So should there be any kind of?
I guess our population is decreasing, right? Because the boomers are dying.
I mean, our population has not decreased, but it's still increasing just less. That's all it is.
Oh, it's just increasing less.
Yeah.
I see.
Especially our generation, we're having kids less also too.
Yeah. So wouldn't our population decrease? Because I guess the boomers haven't died off yet, right?
Yeah. I don't think we're to a point where our population is decreasing yet. Let's just say, our population is still increasing, but just probably the decrease has slowed down. Okay. Sorry, the increase has slowed down.
Yeah. So like, it just feels like there's no incentive to like keep.
There isn't.
Keep building new houses.
So that should now the government step into this because this is a huge issue too, though.
What are they gonna do?
Well, restrict foreign investment to a certain degree. Make them harder.
But honestly, that's not the biggest issue here.
I feel like it's still an issue, but you're right, it may be not the biggest issue. And then corporations, right? How can you restrict a corporation to buy stuff too? Because at the end of the day, there should be, but obviously there's not gonna. I mean, there's not gonna be incentive for them to do it, the government to do that, regardless. But an average person, eventually, especially in 20 years from now, it may cost over 600K, and their salary they make maybe 60K. That makes no sense at all.
Yeah, so maybe they give I don't know. I feel like there's no way to stop like they have to put on more taxes onto corporations who are doing investments.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way. And for like they can do like a more strict foreign tax, but then those foreign companies are just going to build US corporations and then pay the same as everyone else anyways.
Yeah, and work around that.
So you need to tax all corporations. Real estate corporations.
Like if your portfolio is, let's say, that's made out of more than 10% of houses,
or just like all housing investments should be taxed more. Like everything, even like everything. Just
so let's say that if you own more than 5 houses in your portfolio, or whatever.
I'm like any. If you own one, like you just tax more.
Yeah, that could work, but
it's like tax more on your capital gains.
But the thing is that though that one, because now you can't make that the federal law, you have to make that at local level.
How? Like why?
Because property tax is based on state. On city.
Capital gains is federal.
Yeah, capital gains though, but that's capital gains in terms of like that's assuming that you make profit because you can transfer. There's a law you can transfer your profits to another one in 180 days now. So therefore, you never have to capture capital gains.
For selling a house, so you never have to pay capital gains tax when you sell a house.
You have 180 days to transfer if you buy another property.
Oh, that's like that's what you're saying. Like if you buy another property within the 180 days, then you don't have to pay the capital gains tax.
Yep.
Then you can get rid of it.
Then what's the point of buying houses?
The point of buying houses, like honestly, that's not the question, right? Like the question is not what the point of buying houses. Like if you really want to make it so that housing is not owned by all corporations, then that's what you do.
Yeah, I listen, I get that, but it's also part of it, like, you don't want to hurt a lot of the corporations to a certain degree where then they're not going to do it at all, right? So, but you still want to make sure.
But like honestly, what this is a workaround so that they don't have to pay taxes.
Correct.
All I'm saying is pay your taxes. So we make money when you're selling a house. Like if you do it, we're like, oh, if you never have to pay taxes, what's the point of having the tax?
Yeah.
So it's never going to affect anyone.
And